On today's video, we're going to be talking about catching springtime bluegills. Hey there, outdoor YouTubers. It's Dave Knetter from Knetter's Practical Outdoors. And like I said earlier, today's video is going to be about catching springtime bluegills. The springtime bite is usually going to be one of the best bluegill bites of the year. And a springtime bite usually means bluegills are going to be shallow. As the water temperatures rise, the bluegills kind of start seeking out that warmer water, right? They're staging up, getting ready to spawn. That's kind of where the first food chain starts in shallow water. The bugs, the minnows, and of course, like I said earlier, they're kind of starting to stage up and getting ready to spawn, and a lot of times that takes place in a little bit shallower water too. For the areas I fish, it seems like when the surface temperatures start getting up over that 60-degree mark, that's when things really get active for the bluegills in the shallower water. A lot of times when I'm looking for these springtime bluegills, I'll be seeking out the warmest temperatures in the lake, shallow vegetation, shallow brush, darker bottom, or even sometimes you can just kind of go along nice and slow in the shallower water and you can actually spot bluegills as they're kind of up there staging and enjoying that warmer temperature. Most of the time when I'm after these bluegills, I'm using a bobber setup, sometimes a slip bobber, sometimes a regular just clip-on bobber. And the bait I use is just the normal bluegill stuff, earthworms, pieces of crawler, waxworms, and then of course, my favorite bluegill bait ever, the leech. I did do a separate video on just bluegill fishing with leeches and why I think leeches work so good and how to use them. And I'll leave a link in the description below to that video if you want to check that out.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in a box.
It's a nice gill.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that is a nice one.
sideways on you. Jeez, this is like a hubcap. It's
Yeah.
oh, nice job.
Another good one, huh?
That's decent, yeah.
Now, my buddy Ronnie Camaro, he's the owner and president of Camaro's Crawlers. It's just a small little bait shop that he runs out of his parents' house where he lives. But anyways, he's my one and only sponsor, and he's always giving me suggestions on how to make my channel better, okay? He watches a lot of the big-time YouTubers, and he's always telling me how he's got all these great ideas, you know, to make my channel better and bigger, okay? And, you know, some of the ideas are okay. Some of them I don't really think are really a good fit for my channel, all right? Like one of the ideas he gave me was to have cops involved in every one of my videos, and to also put cops involved in every title of every one of my videos. And I kind of thought that was a bad idea. Another suggestion he gave me is to speak in a British accent, because it'll make me sound smarter. Okay, I don't know if that was a very good fit for my channel either. But one suggestion that he did give me that, you know, that I think is okay, is he said, hey, if you're out there fishing, you know, you're getting a few fish, you're putting it on a YouTube video, do a little bit of an equipment rundown, you know, go through some of the equipment that you used to catch those fish. Which I've kind of done that before, but I'll do it for this video too. And the setup I was using was just your normal slip bobber setup, right? Got your sliding bobber, you got the bobber stop up the line. The line I'm using is 8-pound test mono. Comes down, I go to a swivel, okay? Then I tie on a fluorocarbon leader, a few sinkers, and then it's kind of important to match up the amount of sinkers you use with the size bobber you have, okay? You know, make it so it doesn't take a whole lot of pull from that bluegill to pull that bobber under, okay? Kind of match the sinkers and the bobber up together. Then I go to a fluorocarbon leader, maybe a 6-pound test, and I was using a Gamakatsu walleye wide gap hook, size 4, okay? And the reel, an old Mitchell 300A, all right? It's a pretty old reel. And the rod, this is matched up appropriately with a Zebco Sundowner rod. 6'6" medium action. It's got the good plastic guides, the good purpley foam handle, okay? This is a pretty old rod, and I think even back when it was made, it was kind of a bargain rod then. Well, there you go, guys. There's some springtime bluegill fishing. Couple tips on how to catch them, couple tips on how to find them. But anyways, guys, hey, remember to hunt, fish, laugh, repeat. This is Dave Knetter from Knetter's Practical Outdoors, Hey, thanks for watching and God bless.